Welcome to Beyond Our Focus. I'm Stefan, this is Amanda, and this is Would You If? Would you blank? If blank were the consequence. Today we're going to be going over my question, which is going to be a little bit based off of this week's Breaking Prism episode, which is, would you evade death? If he told you he was going to take someone you knew in your replacement. So someone's going to die that you know for you to live.
Okay, so what are the stipulations with this one? As far as, like, is it instant, or is it just kind of like, what are we talking? Does he walk up to you, say, hey, it's your time to die, and you're like, well, no.
No, I refuse. I will not do it. This is going to be, I like the premise, and we're going to use, hey, anytime you're about to die, whether it be hit by a car, whether it have a heart attack, whether it just be magically natural causes, which truthfully there are no such thing as natural causes unless you're like ancient. And you just die off in your sleep. But generally there's something that caused your death while you slept. It's not really natural. Age. At some point age will get you, no matter what. You just don't have a choice in that matter. But death will say, hey, whether it's pausing time to say, well, this car is going to hit you. All right, I have a bargain for you. I have this. Either you're about to die, and I'm going to take you things that, hey, if you're willing to go, we're going, it's done. Or if you want to live till, well, the next time something happens, or who knows, maybe you just live out the rest of life without another accident. But if it happens again, you're going to have this option. You can either live until the next time, or I'm going to kill someone you know. I'm going to kill someone. Maybe it's not someone you know very well. Maybe it's the guy at the deli shop who you see every Friday and get your meat from. You're friendly to each other. Or it might be your brother, or your mother, or someone super close, super personal. Mm-hmm. This is your option. And let's say he used it in the show, we'll go midnight every time. So whether it's 8 o'clock, whether it's 9 o'clock, whether it's whatever, you've got till midnight.
Okay, so, well, then that kind of negates the whole you're about to get hit by a car. Like, it doesn't pause it. So,
well, I mean, the car, you're going to die now.
Oh, okay.
The other person. The other person, if you do it. So maybe it kind of gives you a little time.
Just
hey,
say goodbye.
Peace out. I know you're about to die. I want to spend some last minutes with you before you're gone.
Oh, okay.
Guy in the deli shop, hey, yeah, I know I'm in on a weird day, but I need to get my meat now. You're not going to be here Friday.
Well, that's the other thing. Is okay. So, does death tell you who it is? Do you say yes or no?
See, I didn't even think about that. I just magically assumed he was going to tell you, this is who I'm killing.
Okay.
Because I said we're talking about getting to know the person and talking to them.
Yeah, if you have until midnight, obviously they're going to tell you. So.
It would be nicer if they told you.
Or if it's just midnight, someone's going to drop dead.
Well, you have to make your...
And then you
have to make your choice
anxiety
first.
For the rest of the night.
You have to make your choice first. Whether you accept it or you don't accept it. And then once you say, no, you can kill whoever you're going to kill. Then he tells you.
Okay.
There's no takebacks after that.
Oh, okay.
If it's it's your wife or your husband or something, it's you can't be like, no, I'll go now. Yeah. It doesn't work that way.
So it... Kind of like their situation, except, Lou kind of found a way around it.
He did.
He did his pitch.
He did his pitch. There is no way around this one.
Okay.
There isn't no, you know what? I'm going to kill myself. Doesn't negate anything. They still die. Okay. You're just going to die too at that point.
Well, at that point, you might just feel guilty enough to...
Well, you're the one who accepted it.
Yeah.
You accepted him
That's true.
Offering this.
Okay, the other question is... Oh my goodness, I had it. We were talking and it came to mind. Not that it matters necessarily, but does he tell you how they're going to die?
Well, it's going to be at midnight, so let's go with no.
Okay.
Most people will be sleeping at midnight, so it's probably just going to be they pass in their sleep.
Because... I'm sorry, but it's going to suck if you're like, you know what? I want to live, you can kill somebody, and then they're like, oh, okay, they're about to be brutally murdered at midnight.
I mean, you can try to prevent it. There's going to be some Final Destination stuff going on at that point. Like, no, this guy's dying, whether you like it or not.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Final Destination just sucks for everybody. But yeah, no matter what.
If death really wanted to get to you, he doesn't have to use an elaborate way. Heart attack, dead.
Okay.
I mean, come on. If you got magic powers to move things, to cause chain reactions, to do everything else in the plan, you can cause a guy to have a heart attack.
Oh, but it made me think of another good question, but for some reason it's not circulating anymore. So we've already figured out that you have to make up your mind right then.
Yeah, because knowing who it is would definitely change your mind very quickly.
Oh, yes.
The whole point would be not knowing. And then he can be nice and throw you a bone and be like, all right, you made this who's dying.
Yes. So it's too late then. They have until midnight, so you do have a nice little cushion to be like...
Well, according to whenever it happens, you might die that day.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So the question was... How... I guess it really depends on what you believe in and fate and stuff like that, but how soon is the next time? Because it's like...
You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
as
random
I'm sorry.
as anything else. I mean, that's what I said. You may never see death again until old age and you're going out peacefully.
But then it would defeat the purpose if you're like, okay, I want to live... So you can go ahead and kill this person, and it's like they kill the person, and then by the end of the night, it's like, well, you were actually supposed to get hit by a car tonight, so it's like you already meet death again, and then it's like, well, I might as well go ahead and die. See, this person
you don't know.
Die.
It's not like he's protecting you. Who knows what's going to happen? It's not like, hey, I avoided death once. I can go be reckless. I'm invincible now. That's not how it is. This is, this was an accident, or... There was you know how you're about to die generally, or he's going to tell you how you're about to die. So, like, you're going to die from a heart attack. You're going to die from this. Maybe you have time. You're like, I can get these things fixed, or blah, blah, blah. Or maybe it was a car accident. Well, you avoided that car accident. Be more careful in the future. But you never know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Or even maybe knowing how you're about to die. Maybe the reason you might say, it's not worth it. I have a bad heart. I have a bad ticker. Not much I can do about it. I'm going to have another heart attack. Something else is going to happen in a couple of years. It's not worth me killing someone to gain another few years of my life. So you can make that decision. But, I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, so easily you could be, like you said, you could be like, okay, well, I want to die, or like, I want to live. I don't really, I value my life, so someone else can die. But then, like, the next day, you could be in the exact same situation again.
You could.
So,
you could. Might die from a car accident today. Might get buy another car tomorrow.
Just stop crossing the road at this point.
Yeah.
Stay away from vehicles.
The car crashes into the building. And it's like you're going to die by a car. It's going to get you.
Oh my goodness. I actually had a friend who told me that their friend drove through the front of a subway. Didn't hurt anybody, but just like... Subway
I have someone I found the other day. His son decided... He got a little drunk.
Oh,
him and a friend. Invited a friend over. His friend decided to get up, take his vehicle to the Dollar General. They weren't open. He actually rammed the Dollar General.
Oh, God.
Left, went to like Walmart or something, and they came back.
I take it this guy has gotten arrested by now.
I don't know about the guy. Yeah. So yeah, very interesting. Things happen.
It just brings a whole new meaning to drive through. Okay, so
let's go through the building.
That's how you get what you want. You just...
It doesn't generally work.
So, well, I already know my answer to this one. Even with the stipulations, to me, there's just too many negatives. And
too many negatives?
I'm sorry. Like, the main negative of this, for me, is killing somebody.
I mean, you're gaining life. Someone else has to go. That's how this works. You don't get life for nothing.
Well,
it ain't
that's
free.
The thing, is that as much as I have enjoyed life, as much as I haven't enjoyed life...
I'm too young to die. Come on.
And I really feel that But at the same time, I don't see my life being more important than a random person's life.
But see, my opinion is your life to you should be more important.
It should be. And I understand that, but it's like, once again, that whole, it kind of goes along with the same, and this is a big thing considering your answer last time, is being a random selection. Because, I mean, if you do know somebody who is on the verge of something spectacular, or on the verge of doing something really great with their life, and because you decided to live, and they're gone, you kind of just screwed the world over.
Well, I mean, you made that decision. It's on you. It also may be the random deli guy. I mean, you don't know.
And that's the other thing, is also the factor of, okay, you've just, hey, I do want to live. I'm going to let them kill off this person. I can live with that. But if the next day it's going to be the same situation over again...
You may never come across this again, and you may live till 90, 100 years old. You don't know. But that's life every day. That's how things are. That's how we live. We don't know when we're going to die.
And that being said, being that we don't know when we're going to die, it could be today, it could be almost today, and definitely tomorrow, I'm going to have to go with no. Like, I would... Death can just go ahead.
No.
Yes.
No.
What...
You know my answer.
I know your answer. They don't know your answer.
They know my answer. I
Little
value
Maggie.
me.
Little Maggie.
Oh, poor Maggie. I feel bad for it all. She shouldn't have been out on the street.
What if she was just crossing the road, okay?
She shouldn't have been out on the street.
Where's her parents?
Yeah. Come on, this was back in the 60s. No, you play out in the streets. Not a big deal.
The good old days. Where
Really?
Back in Halloween days, where you could just walk around and no one was worried about anything. Nowadays,
there was never good old days. The good old days are right now.
What?
The good old days are right now.
No, Halloween does not exist anymore because of these days.
The good old days are right now.
Like, as soon as it hits, like, dark out, you're no longer
good
allowed
old days
to be outside.
Next week, okay?
In order to do anything fun these days, you have to either go to a party or go to some sanctioned event.
Come on, that's because we're adults. It's hard to have fun when you're adults. Come on.
Kids aren't even allowed at night anymore, okay? You're not allowed to walk around the streets anymore without getting questioned by the cops. Or getting shot by the cops, but we're not going. Anyways, continue. What is your point of view on this? Why are you saying that you would allow someone else to die so you could live for maybe even 10 more minutes, okay?
The thing is, you don't know. You don't know if it's going to be 10. You don't know if it's going to be 50 years. You don't know. And I'm willing to take the risk that it's going to be 50 more years versus 10 more minutes. Because me, as an individual, I value me.
Okay. So even if, as soon as he was like, you've made your decision, it's your wife.
Well, I can't change it then.
Well, yeah.
I can't fix it then. It's too late. I'm going to take the risk. I know enough people. Random selections will take someone else.
You're like, I really hope it's this person.
I hope it's Bob next door, okay? I'm not worried about Bob.
Oh, I just thought of something. Once again, because I brought this up, I believe, in our first Would You episode, The Dark Knight. Okay? So Two-Face is sitting there in the car. He's like, okay, here's your random choice. Flips the coin. You're great. Okay. Flips the coin. Your driver's not.
That was great.
Yes.
I love that. It was so perfect. You're like, I'm not going to shoot you. He's not so lucky.
Yes. So it's like, you're in the vehicle, it's like, okay, so here you go. It's your turn to die. Do you want to pick somebody else? Well, no, I would rather live. Okay, your driver's not so lucky. Yeah. I'm sorry, bud. I'm taking you both. Like,
so many reasons. That was such a great movie. Still, no matter what, and probably no matter till the end of time, it will be one of, if not the greatest superhero film ever made.
Of course.
And
I
just because
agree.
Christopher Nolan made it. Personal opinion. He's so great what he does. He really, really made a masterpiece of that one.
That, and I believe, out of all the ones they've had, Heath Ledger. I'm sorry.
No,
he made the perfect Joker.
Yeah, it was a new, different take on the Joker. More psychotic, but it was perfect.
He was, and as psychotic as he was, he made so much sense. Like, everything he had to say made sense.
Yes. Which was cool how they made... He's the one that turned Harvey Dent to the... To become Two-Face.
Yes.
He's the one that drove him there. Because he drove mad sense into him. Such a great movie. It was such a great movie. We're just going to have to, we're going to do the Dark Knight trilogy and go over what we think about it. Because...
we're going to take a break from anthologies and just kind of skip over to the movies for a minute.
Alright, they can go up simultaneously.
Oh, there
we got more time. We both enjoy these movies. I own all three.
Do we have more time?
There's always more time. More time for Batman.
Are you going to barter with death for that?
I will. Don't take Batman from me.
Oh my goodness.
My answer, yes. It has to be, yep, spare me. Take someone random. That's my answer. I mean, I would evade death. I have to evade death.
I can't.
I have to. No. Again, I value me as an individual. Pretty much just everything. I know it's like, oh, you're a selfish person, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I agree.
There's nothing wrong with having self-worth. I just feel like...
self-worth is important, in my opinion.
Yes, it is.
For everybody.
It very much is. But to me, I just feel in this case, being that it is so final, I definitely believe in self-worth. Not to the point of where it's kill them. That's fine. Just go ahead. Kill some random person.
I like me more. What can I say?
I don't know. I'm sticking with nope. Can't
well, do it. That's up to you. Your own decision. We're going to ask you, the audience.
Yes. Tell us. Tell us in the comments. Do a video response if you want.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yes.
I'd love to see that. That would be great.
We would love to see what you guys think about
Do a video response, and then make sure we have permission to use it, because I will throw it on the next episode.
Oh, yeah.
A video response would be awesome.
Just link to us, send us a message with us. With it. I can't talk.
With us.
Podcast. Doing a podcast, and I can't even talk.
That's all right.
But yes, we would love to hear what you guys think. If you want to write an entire email about it, go ahead. We do have ways to contact us.
Yeah. Beyond our focus. Gmail. That's the email. You can reach us there. You can reach us on Twitter at BJJ Gamer, at KZPup, at Beyond Our Focus on Twitter.
Yes.
And there also will be a poll. Everybody can answer on the poll on there. It's only up for a week, so no one's going to answer because no one's watching these videos that much at the moment. But it's still there.
Still early on.
Still early. It'd be all right.
Yeah. I mean, everything you need to know if we're talking too fast, if we're a little too excited about all this, everything's in the description.
Yes. Please let us know what you think of the show, how we're doing, what you don't like. Throw a thumbs up, throw a thumbs down if you didn't like it for whatever reason. But let us know why. If you're going to throw a thumbs down, give us a reason why. I always see these on YouTube videos. You go up the first second YouTube video, it's 1,000 thumbs down. It's like
trolls.
It's y'all just don't like the person for some reason, and for some reason it gives you pleasure to put a thumbs down. It's it's got 40,000 thumbs up and 1,000 thumbs down.
I've noticed that. Even really off the wall ones that maybe has 2 or 3 views, or okay, we'll go with maybe 15 views, and it has a bunch of likes on it. But then you have that 1 thumbs down, and you're but there's no comments. You're do you just...
You should like the person, or I feel like there's just people going around YouTube clicking on stuff with a thumbs down, thumb down.
I know.
Okay.
It's like that person who just goes through the stores pushing buttons.
Exactly.
Or walk down the aisle, turn on every little animatronic guy that makes some random noise. Oh, I hate those people. I am all for trying to test out an animatronic of some sort. I am not all for turning every single one on and then walking away.
It's interesting. It makes people feel better.
Now, if it was one of those people, I might have to reconsider my answer.
According to who it is. It's different for everybody.
But yes, please let us know what you think. Subscribe. We're going to be here.
We're going to. That is the goal, hopefully, for the best. But I believe that is it. That's all we had. Hope you enjoyed the episode. So, Till next time, be well.